Hello friends, welcome to my channel Botanical Studies. In this video, we will discuss about herbarium. The discussion will go through following points: introduction of herbarium, herbarium technique, role and significance of herbarium, and finally, important herbaria in India. Introduction. Herbarium is a collection of plants or plant specimens. It is a place where the plant material is preserved using various techniques and arranged as per the sequence of their families according to the system of classification. It serves as a source of information on the flora of any region. It serves as a source of research and teaching materials in systematic and ecological botany. Herbarium technique. Preparation of herbarium specimen for deposition involves some important steps. First, collection; second, tracing; third, mounting and labeling; fourth, deposition; fifth, preservation and protection. Collection. Complete specimen possesses all parts, including root system, flowers and fruits. Therefore, regular field visits are necessary to obtain information at every stage of growth and reproduction of the plant species. In the field, the tools required are mainly trowel, that is digger, for digging roots, scissor and knife for cutting twigs, a stick with a hook for collection of plants of tall trees, a field notebook, polythene bag, old newspaper and magazine. The collected specimens are transported in a vasculum, that is specimen box, to prevent wilting. Live collected specimen must be tagged with a field number and necessary information should be recorded in a field notebook. Field notebook. The purpose of the field notebook is to record data of taxonomic value that not to be apparent from the specimen. Date, number of plants, habitat, locality, province, name of the plant, altitude, description is to be recorded in the field book. Pressing. Remove soil from the collected specimen. Use a press with a pair that is made up from a hardboard and cut to the same size as the drying paper. Place the plant specimen on the blotting paper. Then remove leaves and flowers of congested specimens to reduce the bulk without losing the characters of the plant. When all samples included, cover with hardboard and place bricks or heavy objects. Apply pressure to keep the press tight. Place the material in a warm place such as drying cabinet. Check the material after 24 hours and replace the blotting paper with a dry card. Check the material regularly, at least once in a week, depending upon the plant being pressed and the drying condition. Leaves, flowers and fruit should be spread out so that they do not overlap. Best result obtains by using electric dryer that holds the presses and provide heat between 95 to 113 Fahrenheit. Sometimes alternative methods such as freeze drying and drying in a desiccant powder such as desiccant silica gel. The purpose behind the process of pressing and drying is to extract the moisture so that we store the specimen for a long time in herbarium paper. Mounting and labeling. The dried specimen are mounted on herbarium sheets of standard size, that is 42 into 29 centimeter. Mounting is done with the help of glue, adhesive or sellotape. The bulky plant parts like dry fruits, seeds, cones, etc. are dried without pressing and are put in a small envelope called fragment pockets. Succulent plants are not mounted on herbarium sheets but are collected in 4% formalin or FAA, that is formalin acetic alcohol. A label is pasted or printed on lower right hand corner. Labeling. A labeling should include name of organization with which specimen plant, name of the family, botanical name of the plant, local name, locality of collection, date of collection, habitat of the plant, field note and collection number, name of the collector. Deposition. Now these herbarium sheets kept in thin folders. The herbarium sheets loaded with specimens are filled inside folders which are various color schemes indicating species, genus, family, etc. They are arranged in a proper sequence according to the accepted system of classification. Preservation or protection. To protect these sheets from bookworms, silverfish, termites, and other minor pests, the sheets are sprayed with insect repellents. The repellents generally used are in the form of para dichlorobenzene, a small bag consisting mixture of both the substances in equal parts is used for keeping in herbarium cases. Role of herbarium for conservation of material and data. The herbarium is a storehouse of plant material with valuable data mentioned on their labels. The materials in the herbarium remains as a permanent record of flora of those regions. Even the natural topography and the vegetation have changed or extinct. In these, the herbarium provides evidence of what once existed. The herbarium specimen bears labels with adequate data on habitat, common names, native uses, ecological notes like frequency and abundance of species, associated plants, habits, etc. Role in teaching and research. Herbarium act as an aid in teaching botany to degree and postgraduate students. While teaching, a teacher can show herbarium specimen if fresh material is not available at the time of giving the course. It is essential requirement for biosystematic research, that is for correct identification and nomenclature besides a source of material. It provides research material for anatomical, palynological, and chemotaxonomical studies. According to Davis, in the herbarium we can compare all the related species of a genus in the same place, in the same state, and in the same time. Significance of herbarium. It provides valuable data and materials, helped in all kinds of taxonomic researches. It aids in assessment of conservation status of a taxon. It acts as an aid in taxonomical research. It serves as a fundamental source of identification of almost all the plants of country and even world. It is the source of estimation of global biodiversity. It is a baseline for data on distribution and abundance of keystone species. It helps in distributional range and population biological studies. The specimen tax carries all the information about habitat, habit, local name, flower color, etc. of plant specimen for further botanical, ethnobotanical, phytogeographical studies, etc. It may be useful as a source of study material for anatomy, palynology, cytotaxonomy, biochemistry, pharmacognosy, etc. Herbarium serves as an aid in teaching plant taxonomy. It may provide seeds of extinct plant species for further studies. Important herbaria in India. The Central National Herbaria, Calcutta, West Bengal, which is abbreviated as CAL. The year of foundation of the herbaria is 1793, and there are about 25 lakhs of herbarium sheets are deposited in this herbarium. Second important herbaria is Forest Research Institute and College Herbarium, Dehradun, which is located in Uttar Pradesh, which is abbreviated as DD. This herbaria is established in 1816. The total collection of the sheets are 3 lakhs. Then third important herbaria is Botanical Survey of India, Southern Circle, Coimbatore, Chennai Herbarium, which is located in Tamil Nadu, which is abbreviated as MH. This herbarium is established in 1874. There are about 2 lakhs of herbarium sheets are collected in this herbarium. And the fourth important herbaria is Blaster Herbarium, St. Xavier College, Mumbai, Maharashtra. which is abbreviated as BLAT, established in the year 1908. In this herbaria, 1 lakh sheets are deposited. So this is all about herbarium.